And on the 31st of May, on the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Jutland, I urge you to join us at the Commonwealth War Graves Commission in remembering all those who died at sea, not only at Jutland, but throughout the war.
He has watched from the shadows for over 30 years, a decorated Vice Admiral, a loyal husband, a man who chose never to speak. But Sir Timothy Laurence, the quiet, steely man married to the most formidable woman in the British royal family, has finally broken his silence. And what does he know about Queen Camilla? It didn't begin with a crown. It began with a secret so carefully buried that even senior courtiers went pale when whispers of it started leaking out of palace walls. Who is Sir Timothy Laurence, and why does his silence matter? To understand why Timothy Lawrence's decision to speak out is important, we must first know who he is. For years, the British media has often overlooked him. Sir Timothy James Hamilton. Laurence was born on March 1st, 1955, in Camberwell, South London. He studied geography on a naval scholarship at the University of Durham and had a successful career in the Royal Navy, eventually becoming a Vice Admiral. His life changed in March 1986 when he became equerry to Queen Elizabeth II, a position he held for 3 significant years, from October 1986 to September 1989. During this time, while Laurence served as a trusted aide to the Queen, Princess Anne's marriage to Captain Mark Phillips was falling apart. Biographers note that Charles and Camilla resumed their affair during these same 3 years. According to royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith, the affair reignited in 1986, the same year Laurence started at Buckingham Palace. Laurence didn't just work for the Queen, he also observed the royal family during a time of great personal tension. In 1989, the Sun newspaper exposed private letters that Commander Timothy Laurence had written to Princess Anne, confirming their relationship. The palace issued a brief statement saying, "The stolen letters were addressed to the Princess Royal by Commander Timothy Laurence, the Queen's equerry. We have nothing to say about the contents of personal letters sent to Her Royal Highness by a friend, which were stolen." Laurence and Anne first met in 1986 when he was serving as an equerry to the Queen amid rumors of her troubled marriage. Anne and Timothy married on December 12, 1992, in a quiet Church of Scotland ceremony near Balmoral Castle. They celebrated their 32nd wedding anniversary in 2025. Unlike many who marry into the royal family, Timothy Laurence turned down a royal title that was offered to him after the wedding. This decision shows that he married Anne out of love, not for power or status. For over 30 years, he has watched the royal family closely from a unique and often unseen perspective. Laurence has built a close bond with other members of the royal family and was the only non-royal on the Buckingham Palace balcony during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations and Trooping the Colour. The palace confirmed his level of trust, saying, "The Queen is happy to attend as a frequent attendee and support for the Princess Royal on official engagements." What makes his point of view particularly important is that he has witnessed not only romance and scandals, but also conflicts over royal protocol, shifts in power, and changes in authority within the British Crown. This tension has been growing for a long time. In August 2025, Laurence was honored as a Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order. This recognition allows him to display his coat of arms at the Savoy Chapel, alongside others who have received the same honor. Even this quiet recognition shows that he values respect earned through service over headlines. This is why it is significant when he does choose to speak. For example, when Princess Anne fell from a horse in June 2024 and went to the hospital, it was Timothy Laurence who spoke publicly. His statement thanked the hospital staff for their care during his wife's short stay. Even in a crisis, he was calm and thoughtful with his words. A man like Timothy Laurence does not reveal his knowledge lightly. When he begins to share what he knows, it is because he has decided the time has come. The secret that was never supposed to surface: 50 years of history between Anne and Camilla. Many people today see the relationship between Princess Anne and Camilla as a modern political issue involving titles, curtsies, and royal protocol. However, the real story is much older and more complicated, going back over 50 years. In 1973, when Camilla Shand married Andrew Parker Bowles, she and Princess Anne were not strangers. They both moved in royal circles and knew Charles. Charles met Camilla in the early 1970s at a polo match in Windsor. He was drawn to her intelligence and charm, and they quickly became close friends. Princess Anne has always been protective of the monarchy, which her brother Charles's actions threatened to destabilize. A royal insider revealed that Anne and Camilla share a complicated history they'd rather not discuss publicly. The series The Crown has brought their past back into the spotlight, making it harder for them to ignore their shared history. In 1986, Charles and Camilla quietly resumed their affair while still married to others. Diana found out and confronted Camilla, believing they were still emotionally involved. Diana discovered a bracelet Charles had bought for Camilla before their wedding and wanted to call off the marriage, but was persuaded not to by her sisters. On their honeymoon, Charles wore cufflinks gifted by Camilla. In 1992, Diana secretly recorded interviews with royal author Andrew Morton to share her side of the story about her marriage breakdown. To keep her involvement hidden, she recorded the interviews from Kensington Palace without meeting Morton directly. A memorable incident, known as Tampongate, occurred on December 17, 1989, when Charles and Camilla, both still married, discussed their relationship on a phone call. The media did not release the full conversation until 1993. Charles joked about wanting to live in Camilla's lingerie, discussing their secret relationship and planning future meetings while keeping it a secret from Diana. This secret lasted 6 years before it became public. During this time, many people, including Princess Anne and the Queen, were aware of what was happening. Timothy Laurence, who served as the Queen's equerry at the time, knew too. The hidden secret goes beyond the affair. After it became public, there was a quiet effort to improve Camilla's public image. This was done without acknowledging the damage she caused, particularly in Princess Anne's relationship with her mother and the institution of the monarchy. For Princess Anne, the conflict with Camilla is more than a personal disagreement. It reflects her deep commitment to the monarchy and her defense of her mother's legacy. The tension symbolizes concerns within royal circles that Camilla might be gaining too much power too quickly, echoing sentiments from when Queen Elizabeth was alive. The campaign to change how the public sees Camilla has been growing since around 2009. This was when the palace believed Camilla's public rehabilitation was largely complete, and rumors began to circulate about whether she might one day be called Queen instead of Princess Consort. This rebranding came from someone who had a direct role in breaking up a marriage and causing public shame for Diana, which affected the family that Princess Anne has devoted her life to supporting. The protocol war that exposed everything, the curtsy battle no one was supposed to see. To understand the tension between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla, we can look back at 2005. When Camilla Parker Bowles married Prince Charles on April 9, 2005, questions arose about her position in the royal hierarchy. It might seem ceremonial, but it is significant. After the wedding, Queen Elizabeth tasked her private secretary with creating a document titled Precedents of the Royal Family to be Observed at Court. This document outlined who would curtsy to whom. It stated that women born into royalty, like Princess Anne, Princess Beatrice, and Princess Eugenie, would not have to curtsy to Camilla. According to a former courtier, Princess Anne and Princess Alexandra requested this because they believed that Camilla, who was unpopular at the time and had an affair that contributed to the end of Charles's first marriage, had not earned their respect. For 15 years, from 2005 until Charles became king in 2022, this rule stayed in place. Anne had to curtsy to everyone, but not to Camilla. These protocols were to be followed in both public and private settings. Then, in September 2022, everything changed when Queen Elizabeth died and Charles became king. With this change, Camilla moved ahead of Anne in the hierarchy, meaning all royal women must curtsy to her. Camilla is now the highest-ranking royal, so she doesn't need to curtsy to anyone. The rule keeping Princess Anne's position secure was gone overnight. However, in March 2024, something notable happened at the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey. Princess Anne did not curtsy to Camilla, but she did to Charles. This caught the media's attention, and a clip of the interaction went viral on social media. This was not just a one-time incident. Royal rules say that anyone with an HRH title should bow to the sovereign and their spouse, including King Charles and Queen Camilla. Yet Princess Anne did not follow this at the Commonwealth Day service. The royal family seems to be taking a more relaxed approach under King Charles III. After their awkward interaction, Camilla turned to talk to someone else. What you witnessed was not a mistake. It showed a woman who has spent years maintaining her principles, refusing to ignore how Camilla came to hold her position. Timothy Laurence, who has been watching these events unfold and married into this royal family, has been a quiet observer of this ongoing conflict. What Timothy Laurence actually knows, the inside view of Camilla's rise to power. Sir Timothy Laurence is known for being quiet about the private matters of the royal family, a trait that many royal watchers admire. He has always been discreet, earning a reputation as one of the most silent figures in modern monarchy. However, just because he does not speak out does not mean he lacks insight. His views on Camilla's path to becoming queen and the methods she used could provide a valuable perspective. Laurence witnessed many significant events. He met Princess Anne when Charles and Camilla were having an affair behind palace doors. He worked as an aide to Queen Elizabeth II from 1986 to 1989 and has been a close supporter of Anne for more than 30 years. He observed how Queen Elizabeth handled the difficult task of managing Camilla's role, including creating a protocol to ensure that Anne would not have to curtsy to her. Laurence has seen Camilla transform from being widely disliked after Diana's death in 1997 to eventually becoming queen. He has followed this change closely, step by step, over the years. Importantly, he has also seen how his wife's position in the family has changed as Camilla's influence has grown. With King Charles diagnosed with cancer in early 2024 and receiving treatment, there are renewed claims that Queen Camilla is becoming increasingly influential. Some tabloid reports suggest that she is horrendously controlling and uses King Charles's illness to strengthen her position. While many of these reports have been proven false, the fact remains that when a king steps back, someone else must take charge. Queen Camilla has increased her public duties during King Charles's treatment. There have also been reports of tension between Prince William and Camilla, suggesting an uncomfortable dynamic. One source noted, "You could cut the tension between William and Camilla with a knife, although they remained polite and barely acknowledged each other." Conflicts around Camilla's role in managing information about King Charles's health have also been noted. Friends of the couple said that, like anyone, they sometimes have strong disagreements. Recently, with the king's health in question, a key issue has been Camilla's difficulty in convincing him to rest. A new book by Tom Bower titled Betrayal, Power, Deceit, and the Fight for the Future of the Royal Family claims that Queen Camilla privately described Meghan Markle's influence on Prince Harry as brainwashing. Published in March 2026, this book suggests that Camilla operates behind the scenes while carefully managing her public image. The reported conflicts between Anne and Camilla highlight concerns among royal aides that Camilla may be gaining power too quickly. Once seen primarily as the other woman, Camilla's shift to queen has received mixed responses. Some view it as a way to strengthen the monarchy, while others remain wary of her past. Timothy Laurence, being married to the royal with the longest-standing recognition of these issues, has a unique perspective. He has observed Camilla's careful, step-by-step public rehabilitation over more than 20 years from a close perspective. His choice to remain mostly silent for over 30 years means that when he does share thoughts, through comments, body language, or even his notable absence from key royal pictures, they carry significant weight, unmatched by those who seek the spotlight. A recent group photo reveals the tension within the family. It shows the current challenges they face. The monarchy, well, all except for Sir Tim Laurence, husband of Princess Anne. This is the face of the monarchy. His absence from one of the most significant royal family photographs in recent memory was not accidental. Men like Timothy Laurence do not accidentally absent themselves from history. The unraveling, how the truth is finally reaching the surface, and what it changes. For the last 15 years, the British establishment has told a story that Camilla is accepted and loved as queen. However, there are signs of tension. A key moment happened on Commonwealth Day 2024 when Princess Anne did not curtsy to Camilla, showing her discomfort with the new royal order since Charles became king. In November 2024, Anne tried to mend relations by conferring an honorary doctorate of literature on Camilla, and they appeared friendly during the event. They were later seen laughing together. However, shortly after, Camilla had to cancel her appearance at the Royal Variety performance due to a chest infection. In April 2025, Anne praised Camilla in an interview. She noted Camilla's understanding of her role and its positive effect on Charles, saying, "Her understanding of her role has been absolutely outstanding." Princess Anne recently praised Queen Camilla in a BBC documentary, saying she has been generous and understanding. Although this might suggest they have reconciled, royal experts believe there are deeper issues at play. For 15 years, Anne followed rules that set apart women born into the royal family from those who married in. Her public praise, even though she still does not curtsy, points to ongoing complexities between them. Anne highlighted Camilla's unique role, saying that her understanding of her responsibilities has been outstanding. She acknowledged that this role was not something Camilla would have naturally taken on. Camilla is now seen as a complex figure, Not just a villain, as some gossip outlets have suggested, but as a savvy woman shaping her influence within the monarchy. Recent reports indicate that she privately criticized Prince William for treating King Charles's reign as a formality, showing her strategic role. Anne's comments emphasize that personal ambitions often must come second to royal responsibilities. The tensions between Anne and Camilla reflect larger challenges within the monarchy. Timothy Laurence, Anne's husband, supports her without holding a title. He brings a unique perspective after decades of observing the royal family. As Laurence hints at revealing more truths about the royal family, including past disputes and power shifts, it raises the question of whether the long-standing silence about royal matters is finally ending during a difficult time for the royal family.